Sponsorship has been a big challenge. There've been a lot of pushback in some instances. Some people should be in Kingston. I've had people say, great idea, wrong person behind it. I've had all kind of things. However, I have navigated this space. I had to pull up my resiliency, and I had to remind myself of why I was doing this and who I am. But most importantly, the fact that one of the days we're having a day dedicated to just young people, 14 to 18-year-olds. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep moving. And I've had some support from some great people in Jamaica, few and far in between, but some great people. And that's how it's been like. It's been a hill and gully ride, as we normally would say.
Mm-hmm. So how has it been in terms of, because it must be a lot to be putting it together and having meetings and making connections and all that is needed. How has that been working out?
It's been a lot, especially when you haven't lived there for 20 plus years. So you have to get back into networks. It's been great. I've had some good support from JAFTA. Jam Pro has endorsed the event, which is amazing. I've had some good support from President Cox and Jackie Jackson, and great support from like the Floyd Green, whose constituency it's going to be held in, and a few small companies this side of the island have, and friends and family have chipped in and helped. I have a team together. I have a great marketer. I've got some great team. I've got Kwame McPherson, who's an amazing person, the Caribbean Commonwealth Book Prize winner. He's my brand manager for the product. And, it's been really good in terms of the people you have to support you. So it's hectic, but people are excited about the festival. I mean, I spoke at JAFTA this week. Thursday night gone, I did an interview on the Movie Man Them podcast, which is with Damien from TVJ. And I must say that there's a buzz at the moment. We have persons from overseas who are saying, how can I book my ticket? So I'm really excited, especially with those who are coming to impart knowledge. We've got somebody from Black Panther who acted in both of the series. We've got somebody from Game of Thrones. So the support has been great in terms of the people I call on that I know personally. And we're getting there brick by brick.
Mm-hmm. And how close are you in terms of the date?
We are June 28th, 29th, and 30th. And if you allow me to just explain quickly, the 28th is focused on just young people. It's going to be held at Steds. So it's a day filled with master classes for young people. One of the master classes that's really dear to my heart is going to be done by somebody from Region 5 Education, Minister of Education. And it focuses on penning pain to purpose. And we thought that was a good and fitting title to have young people express themselves, release the pain, release the anger on paper into storytelling, as opposed to some of the things that we're seeing now. And that's going to be a really great day where young people are going to be introduced officially to the craft of the creative and probably steer them into different career choices and directions, but also help them in their exam writing. Kwame is going to be doing the power and the science of storytelling for young people. And we invite all young people across the island to go to blackriverfilmfestival.com and get involved. It's free to attend. There's for the young people, that is, there's a 5-minute film competition on at the moment where you can win cash prizes as well. So please, young people, get involved. The second 2 days are for adults. And there are 2 pathways, that's the 29th and 30th. There's a pathway for the film enthusiasts to come and watch some great films internationally and locally. And we have the second pathway is for the industry experts to come and learn about the craft of casting, about acquisition. One of the biggest things people talk about is how do we get our films outside of Jamaica? We have one of the UK's top casting director who also has acquisition knowledge coming to talk about that, Jeremy Zimmerman. We have Connie Chumi, who's from Black Panther, who actually only got her big break at 60, and she's coming to talk about resilience in the film industry. And then we have Marcus from Games of Thrones coming to talk about the author's perspective and the actor's perspective. And last by no means least, I'm going to just drop that last name. We have Angela Ma, who's a UK Jamaican parentage, who has done all three. She's done stand-up comedy and she's done acting, and she's coming to talk about the versatility that you need to have as an actor. And we have some other Jamaicans who are great coming to talk about dialogue. We have some other overseas persons, but I'll just leave those names there for now. It's coming together nicely. And then we're going to end the night on the beach with some good music and some good vibes.
And the song that you'll be playing is Let's Go Have Some Fun on the Beach.
Yeah, and last, I don't believe it's bad out there, but we're ending the film festival with The Harder They Come, Jamaican classic. I think it's just so befitting.
Yes. No, I'm with you. I was just fooling around just now.
I know. It's a good song. I know. It's a good song.
Yes. Right. So it sounds like it's all coming together. It's taking shape.
It is taking shape. We would just love some more Jamaican companies to come on board, especially because Black River has been, Black River used to be such a vibrant town. It's a bit dead. And one of the things that I hope that this is a little pocket of what will revive it. Black River has so much history and stories, and it's the best place we could have thought about doing this in St. Elizabeth. So we're inviting persons who want to see the creative grow on the South Coast to come on board and support us.
One moment, please. We need to take a break here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. With us is, online with us is Dr. Ava Brown, organizer, writer, Black River Film Festival. And she has been giving us a lot of exciting information in terms of what's going to happen, who is coming, who is going to be involved, etc. And it makes for a very, very exciting feeling. And we're ready to continue playing our part in making the event a success. One moment, please. Follow the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development on Instagram and X at LocalGovJA. The time by the ministry is 7:46 in the morning here at Broadcast House 32, Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 4:46 a.m. in Anchorage, Alaska.
Power 106 FM, the digital sound, and now reaching you in more ways. Listen to us on 106.1 to 106.9 on the FM band. You can also listen to us on the Power 106 FM app, which you could download on the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. You can tune in on your mobile phones by dialing 631-359-8281 if you're in the US. And if you're in the UK, you can dial 0330-606-0953. Plus, listen to us on onespotmedia.com and the One Spot Media app, or log on to go-jamaica.com. Power 106 FM, where all views can contend, giving you powerful talk radio in so many ways, on air and online. In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm, our guest, still with us. We're grateful to her for spending some time with us. Dr. Ava Brown, organizer of the Black River Film Festival. And we are looking forward to June 28th, 29th, and 30th in Black River, St. Elizabeth. Are there other, outside of what you've shared with us already, Dr. Brown, are there other features to the Black River Film Festival that you are yet to share or mention?
Absolutely. So I think we're just so blessed to have Cornelius Grant, who actually played Bucky Master in the the One Love film. He's going to be a massive part of the conversation at Black River. I don't know if you know Cornelius, but he's such a vibrant character like myself, and he's coming. We have some persons who are keeping as ace cards, and we're not going to drop them just yet. We actually have interest from an Academy nominated film director who for this year actually who's nominated, and that will then be the Oscars when she goes, and she's set to come as well. So we have some great things lined up. We have somebody who I can't name her right now, but we have a gem that is meant to be coming out of California. The reality is that the festival is going to be a great day, 2 days for not just film enthusiasts, it's for everybody to come out. And Black River is such a nice place, but come out of Kingston, come out of the hustle and bustle, come and have a weekend in the country and let us hang out and get this together. It is going to be a biannual festival, and we're looking to make it a place that tourists can come to Jamaica and just chill and watch this. A little bit like Sundance or a little bit like Cannes in our own little Black River. And so it's going to be a great time. And I think that it's a great time for Jamaica to be doing this. I have some bits about the festival that we'll be dropping on our social media. And so my marketing manager just nudged me and said, don't release everything just yet. So there's some things I can't release. But we'll be drip feeding them on our social media, blackriverfilmfestival.com, on all social platforms.
Yes. And how possible is it to have a successfully sustained series of events driven mainly by this Black River Film Festival? In other words, the possibilities, I believe, are endless in terms of memorabilia, in terms of promotional material, bringing others on board, broadening the scope and the reach of the film festival. Is that asking too much at this stage?
It's not. I think it's very possible to do exactly what you've just asked. However, as you know, there's not one link cannot build a chain. It needs everybody. So I have the brainchild of this product. I need a lot of other people to come on board with me. And some people have been doing that. It's not just, I don't want it to just be an Ava project, because it's really not about me. It's about lending the idea to the next generation as well. That actually you don't have to necessarily leave your parish to go and learn the creative, or you don't have to leave your parish to go and be exposed to the creative. But also it's about reviving Black River. It's about reviving this area. It's about looking at different things that can be offsprings from this. And so no, it's not impossible, but it's like a village. It takes a village to put this together properly. And so some parts of the village are not yet here, but we still have time. And I invite you to come and let's have conversations.
Did I miss your mention of the Film Commission in terms
Yes,
of?
you did. You did. The Film Commission is very much involved. I did mention Jackie Jackson and President Cox, that they've been very helpful and supportive. Yes, I did.
Yes. You're correct. And how, just for my benefit, if you don't mind, what's the nature of the relationship or the engagement? Is it from a documentary, as in paperwork, position, or is it coming out of meetings, discussions that have been organized or are to be organized? Just trying to get a feel of how that kind of a rollout takes place.
I'm not quite clear on the question, Dervan. Could you reframe it for me, please? Is that okay?
Sure. I'm just trying to get an understanding of how the state entity with responsibility for film, the Film Commission, how that entity relates to those who are seeking to participate or to host or to put on or to have films produced here in Jamaica? I'm just
So
curious as to the process. That's it. Just curious as to the process.
am I hearing you asking how's Jampo or the film commissioner involved in assisting those who are trying to create films here in Jamaica? Is that what you're asking?
You just created the right question, the right comments. Yes, yes, that's where I wanted to go. Yes.
Great. So I don't get involved in that part of it.
Okay.
That would be for Jampro and I suppose, JAFTA and the individual talents.
Mhm.
I am more around, I come at the last stage when the films are ready, and then we air them and premiere them and screen them so that the audience can see them and the producers can be in the audience to see the reaction of how people feel and receive their films. That's where I come in.
I see. Thank you very much. Now I know.
You're welcome.
Yes. Any other areas that you'd like to, just using the opportunity, because you are a real live wire and your energy is quite infectious. So,
Thank you, man. I've always been like this. I just want to say to anybody listening in the diaspora, hello, London. How you guys doing? All over the diaspora. Don't think that this is not for you. We have somebody actually reach out to us and coming from Croatia as far as Rotterdam. We have people reaching out from as far as Australia wanting to get involved. We have films from all over the diaspora, actually. We have 3 entries from London. Incidentally, the filmmaker is married to somebody from Burn Savannah, which is in St. Elizabeth. Didn't know that. And so it's not late to submit your entries. Entries close the 31st of May. So please, if you have shorts or you want to show something at the festival, please do come. I'm going to ask that we have enough films around, violence. We want some love, some comedy, something that's going to put some light laughter into our minds as we leave. So if you're going to think of submitting, let's think about comedy, love stories and other things, just not anymore, violence. We have had a lot of submission of that. So I just look forward to seeing you guys at the festival. It's going to be 3 or 2 amazing days. And I want to appeal to parents who are saying, I would love to put my child, but it's so far away. Reach out to us. Let's have the conversation. Any company listening that would love to come on board and support us and be part of something so amazing at the inauguration, please do reach out to us. And I want to
sorry, slow down a bit. I think slight interference towards the end of what you said a while ago. Can you repeat, please?
Sure. I just want to say that any parents listening and want to send their children, don't think it's too far. Think about the fact that this could change their career path. I only wrote a book and it's taken me to 23 countries, speaking, training, and doing all kind of things, attracting people like Google. And so I want to say to you that, sometimes you never know where your next best thing is going to be. So think about sending your children. Let's have the conversations. For companies who are thinking, I don't have the money, but I want to support, reach out to us. All we're asking is for support. And for organizations who are there who say, we'd love to be involved, but we don't know how, let's have the conversations. I want to pause and thank Power 106, in particular, Dervan Malcolm, for always trailblazing the diaspora. And for anybody in the diaspora who's thinking, I want to be involved, I can't come, but I want to be involved, I want to support, please reach out to myself of Dervan and let us have those conversations.
Definitely. Looking forward to that and ready to play a role in just making sure that the information gets out, and the sooner the better as well. So thank you very much, Dr. Brown. We really appreciate you and your work and your commitment and your love for this blessed country of ours, Jamaica. Thank you very much, and we'll keep in touch and look forward to June 28th to 30th.
Thank you so much, Dervan. Have a great weekend.
You too. All the best.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine. You need to know. Shine. Anything you want to be. You give me hope. Shine. Oh, shine. Shine light. Don't give up.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
8 o'clock in the morning here at Broadcast House 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 4 p.m. in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.
Here is a financial literacy tip from your friends at Power 106 FM. Record your expenses. The first step to start saving money is figuring out how much you spend. Keep track of all your expenses. That means every coffee, household item, and cash tip, as well as regular monthly bills. Record your expenses however it's easiest for you. A pencil and paper, a simple spreadsheet, or a free online spending tracker or app. Once you have your data, organize the numbers by categories such as gas, groceries, and mortgage, and total each amount. Use your credit card and bank statements to make sure you've included everything.
This message is brought to you by the Jamaica Environment Trust.
We have a right to a healthy environment. At the last, so don't break our neck. Anybody who pollute cause big problem. Don't just watch it, you have to report them.
We need clean air to breathe, good healthy food to eat, grown clean and naturally. We have to
Did you get the number?
Excessive deforestation, burning garbage, dust and noise creation is an unlawful violation. We have to practice conservation. We have a right to a healthy environment. And the last, so don't break our limit. If you have an issue, make a complaint. Let's work together to protect Jamaica. We have a right to a healthy environment. And the last, so don't break our limit. We have to do it hard to keep the place clean and take care of our island safe.
We all have a right to a healthy and clean environment. Report any issues to the authorities if you feel your rights have been breached. Call the Jamaica Environment Trust for more information.
In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine. You need to know. Shine.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on your program, the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm, and we should say a big thank you to Peter Gracie and his team, the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council representative for the Southern USA. We want to remind those in Florida of the Jamaica High 5K and team lead, Central Florida 5K, Donna Morton Morgan, Outreach Director, Jamaica Diaspora Outreach. And we want to continue to encourage support for the fundraising efforts of the Jamaica High 5K, which, with the support from not just members of the diaspora in South Florida, but general support, means that the clinics that Jamaicans in the diaspora are adopting in Jamaica will be able to benefit from those resources. So this is serious work being done by members of the diaspora in Florida, Central Florida, and by extension, the diaspora. So we want to encourage more of us as members of the diaspora, soliciting support and getting that support. And we want to salute those who continue to play their part. For those who are not aware, there is an initiative between the Jamaican diaspora and Jamaican institutions like the clinics here in Jamaica, and there is an adopter clinic program, and on the basis of that program, there are fundraisers and members of the diaspora and those right here in Jamaica as well adopt these clinics. I think we have, I'm trying to remember how many clinics there are in Jamaica, but ideally you would want everyone to support the initiative, as opposed to just one group of people. So that initiative continues, and there have been discussions with respect to the Adopter Clinic program, and those who are interested step forward and give commitment as to how much support in terms of resources do they plan to give to this or that clinic. So we just thought we'd get in that piece right here. A good person to be in touch with is Courtney Cephas when it comes to the Adopter Clinic program, and also in terms of the movement of resources, materials, tools, equipment, supplies, etc. Those are all part of the Adopter Clinic program. So we want to encourage more Jamaicans at home and abroad to play their part in supporting the Adopter Clinic program. So you can, you can ring up or call Courtney Cephas, that's Cephas, Courtney Cephas. You can call 876-633-8206. That's 876-633-8206 or 876-820-6019. That's 876-820-6019. So once again, spread the word. We have an Adopter Clinic program. Maybe you are from Manchester, maybe you're from St. Elizabeth, or you have family from those rural parts. Here's your opportunity to make your contribution to your community, even if you're no longer living there, but just to be able to make that contribution can be quite fulfilling. So we want to encourage that as well, and ask that you help us to spread the word. Spread the word. That's what we're suggesting. All right, so we're getting ready for our next guest in a moment. Thank you for your patience and understanding. We just want to make sure that when family members are told what time their fellow family members are going to be coming on the radio, they want to know. So we try to time it so that they don't miss hearing their family member on the air. So we're just stretching it a bit, and so that whatever the area of interest, you can get involved and you can make a difference. Jamaica's health system is not perfect, but with more help and support, we all can make a difference, especially with the Adopt a Clinic program. Jamaica not doing badly. Jamaica's maternal mortality rate is 79 per 100,000, while the infant mortality is 25 per 1,000 live births. 600 babies per month are delivered at Victoria Jubilee Hospital. Isn't that something? 600 babies per month are delivered at Victoria Jubilee Hospital. Every year, 7 out of 10 Jamaicans die of non-communicable diseases. And so more resources perhaps will be required to make a difference in this area. But there are things that need to be done. It's a lot of work, but it can be done. A lot of work, but it can be done. How about that? We have about 24 public hospitals in Jamaica, 24 public hospitals and the University Hospital of the West Indies, plus 330 health centers. There are 330 health centers in Jamaica. And when you hear of the Adopt a Clinic initiative, this is what is being encouraged, that as many of us who are able to will adopt a clinic, one of the 330 health centers, adopt a health center, adopt a clinic. And that will help. There are 10 private hospitals in Jamaica as well. Fascinating data that we've been checking out. And Jamaica's population statistics indicate that 810,000 children make up 30% of our population. 810,000 children make up 30% of our population. A child born in Jamaica has a 97% chance of surviving beyond age 5. A child born in Jamaica has a 97% chance of surviving beyond age 5. That child has a 100% chance of enrolling in school up to the secondary level and will go on to live, on average, 73 years. Boys in Jamaica are likely to have, well, let's leave this one for now. There are some other statistics here, and perhaps another day, another time, but still on the subject of health. Trauma patients treated at public hospitals in Jamaica owe $8 billion. The government collects an average of $32.5 million in insurance claims monthly. And for those health professionals and concerned Jamaicans who want us, those of us who smoke, to stop it or don't start, they tell us that if you smoke 1 pack of cigarettes per day, you pay $310,250. The minimum wage at the time of this bit of statistical data, the minimum wage was $291,200. So the point that was being made was the fact that if you smoke 1 pack of cigarettes per day, you pay $310,250, while the minimum wage is $291,200. Fascinating statistics. Thank you for your indulgence. After the break, we'll go straight to our next guest.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
8:15 in the morning here at Broadcast House, 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 6:15 p.m. in Aktau, Kazakhstan.
Power 106 FM, the digital sound, and now reaching you in more ways. Listen to us on 106.1 to 106.9 on the FM band. You can also listen to us on the Power 106 FM app, which you could download on the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. You can tune in on your mobile phones by dialing 631-359-8281 if you're in the US. And if you're in the UK, you can dial 0330-606-0953. Plus, listen to us on onespotmedia.com and the One Spot Media app, or log on to go-jamaica.com. Power 106 FM, where all views can contend, giving you powerful talk radio in so many ways, on air and online.
Wherever you go, in tribute to Jamaica.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. We see Al Grant on, on Facebook Live saying, "Hi, Dervan Malcolm. I was born in Jubilee. You're not alone. I was born there too. Laying in and Jubilee laying in. I think you mean lying in, which used to be called in Jamaica lying in. Don't know if they still say that. Anyway, so I was born in Jubilee, lying in, and my dad was born in Trenchtown. I part grew there. Would be interested in a Trenchtown clinic." And Al Grant has posted his number. This is serious. He wants to make a contribution to the institution which helped to birth him, so to speak. And he has placed his number. We'll put you in touch, Al Grant. We'll put you in touch with Mr. Cephas in the Ministry of Health. All right. Thank you very much for your readiness to adopt a clinic. All right. So it's that time when we hear from Jamaicans. We highlight the work of Jamaicans in the USA. And today we are going to feature Outreach Director with the Jamaica Diaspora Outreach Program, Donna Morton Morgan. And she's the team lead for the Central Florida 5K. Good morning to you, Donna Martin Morgan. How are you?
Good morning. Blessed Saturday.
Blessed Saturday to you too. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. So give us the background, please, Donna Martin Morgan, on this Jamaica High 5K.
So let me just introduce myself.
Sure.
I am Donna Morton Morgan, president of Caribbean American Diaspora, director for outreach for Jamaica Diaspora Outreach, and president for Women of Culture Incorporated, real estate broker for Florida Summer Homes Realty, mindset coach for Inner Vibes Consulting, and all around just an outreach, love for community, love for Jamaica. So I was asked to be the team lead for the Central Florida area for this 5K walk, and I absolutely love the project that I've been assigned to, and our team. We are made up of Jamaicans in the Central Florida area that have a love for giving back, have a love for unity, have a love for anything that we can do to help Jamaica. That's what we're doing. And this initiative, of course, as you mentioned, is the High 5K walk. We are going to be walking, by the way, in Central Florida. I know down south in Miramar they're going to be, running. But this is so important. This initiative is targeting two aspects. It's targeting health, right? Heart health. We need to keep moving. We hope that this is not just a once annual thing, once a year thing. We hope that people incorporate walking in their daily, or on the weekends, but their normal lifestyle. And then the fundraising aspect of it. And important to know that even though you're not in Central Florida, wherever you are, you can fundraise. You can walk with us virtually. So that's important. So you say, oh, I'm not in Miramar, I'm not in South, I'm not in Central Florida, I'm not in Orlando, Kissimmee, etc. You can still walk, and you can still support this initiative for the 5 clinics. And I just want to at least highlight, in Central Florida, there are 4 locations. There's Orlando, if you're in the Orlando area, Brevard, if you're in the Palm Bay area, Kissimmee, and Volusia County, if you're in the Deltona area. So 4 locations for Central Florida, Team Central Florida. And so when you go onto the website, you have to just click Central Florida and join a team. That's really important to join. Which team are you joining? The Orlando, Brevard, Kissimmee, and Volusia. And we are so proud to be a part of this initiative. Of course, that the Constitutional Office is doing in partnership with the Ministry of Health. And we just look forward to a successful, fun-loving. We're going to be walking. We're going to do blood pressure checks. We're going to have some ludi and cards and dominoes and snacks and fruits, etc. It's going to be a fellowship and fundraising.
Yes. And how is it going? And how much time do you have within which to complete this very worthy cause, very worthy initiative?
Well, we want to put a deadline maybe the 6th or the 7th, right? Because we do have to get T-shirts. Now, you can walk with us if you're okay. So for those people that are last minute, you wake up the day before, 2 days before, you say, look, I want to walk. I want to pledge. I want to give back. You can still do that. However, you're not guaranteed for a T-shirt. So that's the part where we say we want to have some time. We want to have a cutoff by the 7th to ensure that if you're walking with us,
we can get a t-shirt for you. Other than that, night before you want to walk, sign up, walk. If you can't walk physically with us, virtually walk from wherever, whatever state you are, whatever city you are, whatever country you are, you can still walk with us virtually. But the 7th, we want to put a time frame so we can ensure that we get a t-shirt. So when you show up on May 11th, there's a t-shirt for you.
Yes. And what's the general procedure for those hearing this and curious to find out more and wanting to participate, wanting to be a part of it? What do they need to know? What steps do they need to take?
So the website is Jamaica-5krun.com. And again, that's Jamaica-5krun.com. But for questions, if you, sometimes people still need to talk, you can always contact me at 407-810-6520. Again, it's 407-810-6520. Sometimes people need help with going through the website, right? Choosing Central Florida, choosing a team. I'm here to help with all of that.
Mm-hmm. And run that information again in terms of.
Sure.
Yes.
So you go to Jamaica High-5, and that's Jamaica HI5KRun.com. Jamaica HI5KRun.com. You will click on Central Florida, and there you will join. You will have to register. You have to go through the process of registering using your email. You join a team, and you can choose one of our teams, whether it's Orlando, if you live in that area, if you live in Brevard, in the Palm Bay area, Kissimmee, or Volusia, if you're in the Deltona, DeLand, area. But so the parks, the addresses of the parks is on the website under Central Florida. And then you just join a team, and we will be able to see, when you join. But if for any questions, you can call me at 407-810-6520 if you're having problems with registering or you don't think you registered properly. Any questions, not everyone is savvy with the internet and having to register and complete the process. So any questions at all, they can call me.
Right. What kind of target or targets have you set in terms of achieving a favorable outcome?
Well, right now we have over 90 people signed up, and we know we're going to exceed 100 people. And so even if we get to 125, 150 across for Central Florida, we would have, met our goal.
Mm-hmm. Right. Are children allowed to be a part of this experience?
Yes, so we have included children to be free, right? Because we don't want, if they need to walk with mom or dad, we don't need children left alone at home or etc. So they can walk with mom and dad under 18. The parks that we're having also, there's, kids friendly, there's swings and things like that that the children can participate in. We are planning on having a little game time and stuff for people to bring out their Ludi boards, their dominoes, cards. We'll have a little music, have a little vibe after the walk, like I said, a little fellowship. Because this is all for a good cause. This is for health awareness. We know that the decline of health across the board is really low. So we need to push that heart health. We need to keep walking. We need to keep running, those that can run or prefer. But so this is a dual, push for health and fundraising.
Mm-hmm. And where are you right now on that continuum in terms of where you're heading? Are you Are you halfway or almost there?
We're over 90 participants at this point. And so right now, you know how people like to wait to the last minute also. So we are just trying to get people to come on board and don't wait, so we can ensure that they get a t-shirt. But if not, if you're fine with just bringing out your whatever colors, your Jamaican t-shirt or just whatever you're comfortable in, right? We want you are welcome to wait until the 10th, but we will not be able to ensure after the 7th that there's a t-shirt for you. But we don't want to limit people, because sometimes people will wake up the night before and, the night before they make that decision that, yes, I'm going to do this. And maybe you need to do your homework to say, why am I doing this? Why am I giving $25 to this cause, the clinic, right? This is not just for, you're not paying for a t-shirt and per se, you're really fundraising. So what an amazing way to increase your health, right? And fundraise for Jamaica.
Yes.
That's like a win-win. You are increasing your health and your lifespan by walking, and you're giving back to the country that you love.
Yes.
So it's an amazing way for this initiative.
Yes. Al Grant is online and he's trying to confirm. He's asking. He puts the website www.jamaica-5k.com with a question sign for some confirmation as to the website. Is that it? www.jamaica-5k.com.
No, it's a Jamaica High, HI, the number 5, K, the letter K, run.com. So Jamaica High, HI, the number 5, the letter K, run.com.
Okay. I'm sure Al Grant got that. And he's...
And Al can call me at 47810-6520, for any additional information.
Right, that's 478-106-520.
407.
407, sorry.
Yes, 407 810.
Yes.
6520.
Great. I'm sure they got it now.
So wherever they are in the diaspora, this is not limited to just here in Central Florida. You can click virtually. Under Central Florida, you want to click virtually, walk virtually. That means you're just fundraising. You're not participating in the walk, but that is how you can give back. You may be out of town. You may not be feeling well. Whatever that situation is, you may be in a different state, a different country. You can still contribute to the fundraiser by walking with us virtually.
Okay. Sounds good. We're over time now. Thank you very much, Donna Morgan. You're quite a champion. Well done to you and your team already. And we're expecting more going forward.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
And Al Grant obviously heard, because he just put up the corrected website and also his number. He says, I'm UK located. So there you go.
You can message me on WhatsApp.
All right. I'm sure he's still listening. So he would have gotten that.
Right.
Great.
Right.
Okay. Thank you very much. All the best. And we'll talk again. Take care. All right. Let's break.
Help us protect Jamaica's borders. Tell us about any illegal guns coming through customs controlled areas. Call Crime Stop at 311. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
8:33 in the morning here at Broadcast House 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 3:33 p.m. in Cape Town, South Africa.
The Health Home Garden Expo returns to the National Arena on Saturday, May 4 and Sunday, May 5. Come see various booths with products for your home, garden, and more. Come for the health checks and participate in the workshops. Join Power 106 FM for a live broadcast from the Expo on Saturday, May 4 at the National Arena, Otherwin Drive, Kingston, from 5 to 8 p.m. This broadcast is brought to you by Freeform Factory Limited, Manpower and Maintenance Services, Lock Safe and Bolt Limited, Wellington Dental, Barry's Hardware, the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, Margent's Pharmacy, CIWI Electrical Sales Limited, and Community Meds Pharmacy. That's a live broadcast from the Health Home and Garden Expo on Saturday, May 4 at the National Arena from 5 to 8 p.m. right here on Power 106 FM.
Join us weekdays from 6 to 8 p.m. for Power Play, Power 106 FM's flagship program dedicated to the world of sports.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Power Play. My name is Cliff Williams.
Power Play with Cliff Williams, focusing on everything sports in Jamaica and around the world. Make sure to tune in to Power Play, providing invigorating sports analysis and discussion, weekdays from 6 to 8 p.m. on Power 106 FM and the Power 106 FM app.
In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine.
Water and Somerville.
Okay.
Anything you want to be.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm, and we have our very special guests standing by. Sorry to keep you waiting. We have first up Tommy Gore, born and raised a proud Jamaican involved in the racing world. He tells us for as long as he can remember, being a third generation racer, this was almost inevitable. He says, I'm addicted to the sport and competition. The opportunity to represent my country has taken me on an incredible journey around the Caribbean and indeed the world. And lots of accolades here. Goodness. 2012, 50cc runner-up, 2013, 80cc class champion, 2014, 2015, Rotax Minimax 4th overall, 2016, Rotax Minimax runner-up. You know something? He's going to have to explain all of these terms. And so let's just say hello and good morning to Tommy Gore. How are you?
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online here on Power 106 FM. Can you take us through your journey as a champion, motor racing champion?
For sure. So from I was basically born, I've been involved around racing and motorsports. With my dad being Doug Gore, my grandfather Neil Gore, both of them were into motorsports from they were young as well. And I just remember every time, every day basically, everything would be around motorsports. All my memories are around motorsports, being at the racetrack. And eventually I got involved into it through go-karting at 6 years old. And just from there, I just loved it. I mean, I always wanted to go, always wanted to drive. And throughout, as you see on that list that you have there, I was winning, obviously, and doing very well through go-karting, and eventually going throughout the Caribbean, going to Guyana, going to Barbados, competing down there and doing well there as well. And as I got older, moved into transition into cars, racing at Dover Raceway here locally. And then in Barbados last year in the Radical Cup, and in England last year as well in the Radical Cup UK. And now that led us here this year where I'm racing with Senna over in Germany in the ADAC GT4 Championship. It's a great opportunity, and it's really been, it's what we've been building up to all this time. You know, it's our time to make our mark ourselves on the international scene and continue those both rich family heritages.
Absolutely. So, Senna Somerville, good morning to you. How are you?
Doing too bad. How about you guys?
Fine, thanks. So please go ahead and tell us about yourself, Senna Somerville.
I mean, similar to Tommy, we both grew up in karting in Jamaica. Went through the ranks of that, and got into cars at Dover Raceway. And then, that led us to the international field where we went to Barbados, Guyana, Trinidad, even ended up in Canada doing some racing, and now we're here in Europe, taking on the world.
Wow. What does that feel like?
It's very different, to be honest. The racing is super competitive in Europe. It kind of reminds us of the days when Dover was massive and super competitive, and the thousands of people there. It's a lot of adrenaline. It feels super different. You're there. There's 50 to 100,000 people watching, and there's a lot on the line when you're there. And like I said, you're racing against the best. So we're learning lots, and we're giving it our all. You know.
Yes. And Tommy Gore, in terms of your achievements, what for you at this stage in your career, what for you is you would describe as being your most successful achievement?
If I had to look at a single event, I'd say for sure when I went to the UK and raced in the Radical UK Cup UK. That was a last minute decision. We literally got the call on a Tuesday. I was there on the Thursday testing the car and racing that weekend. It was really, really incredible experience to just jump in a car, go over there, and race against some of the best in Radicals. Mm-hmm. And then throughout the weekend, I just kept moving up in qualifying. I think I qualified top 10. Race 1, I was 3rd and dropped back to 4th because of a penalty. Race 2, 5th, and then race 3, we're sitting there on the grid and the heavens opened basically, and the rain started pouring. And I just knew it was a really good opportunity to capitalize on. Nobody else had any wet testing over the weekend. And I think I just knew everybody would be a little timid at the start, so I went out there, max attack, and managed to come on and win that race, that final race. So that was really, I'd say, almost a turning point in my career to be able to go and do that and perform on an international level. It really opened a lot of people's eyes to what we as Jamaicans can do. And I think that's definitely one of the top moments so far. But we're looking to expand on that this year and into the coming years in Germany.
Thanks, Tommy. And for you, Senna, what is the standout achievement in your time as a motor racing champion?
So far, my best season definitely has to be in 2022 at Dover Raceway, where I took on my dad's race car and raced against the best in Jamaica. We actually won, I think, probably the most successful season in Jamaican history. 11 out of the 12 races we won, and in the 12th race we came second. So that was a standout. Also in that year we got the lap record, the fastest ever around the Jamaican circuit. So that was definitely my biggest achievement. Also being at the World Championship in Brazil in 2017 where I finished 5th. Also another big achievement, but definitely being taking on the local circuit and having a lap record, that definitely stands out. And something my grandpa and dad have done in the past. So to have a lap record is a great accomplishment, you know.
Mm-hmm. And for you, Tommy, how have you been received as Jamaicans? I mean, how when you interact with people from elsewhere in the world, what are some of the ways in which you are received?
I mean, it kind of stems from our motto, out of many one people, you know. I think that's what we kind of show as well to everybody over there. We we get there and people are not really sure. They're like, "Are you guys the two Jamaicans?" It's almost like a question they're asking. But once they start speaking and they hear the accent and they realize that we're not European or we're not American and we're actually Jamaican. The two, Senna and myself, are both born in Jamaica, raised in Jamaica, lived here all of our life. Apart from university, I think both of us went to school here and we born and grow in Jamaica. So that's the main thing. So we are thoroughbred Jamaicans. I'd say most of us, a couple of generations well deep into our family, have been born and grown in Jamaica. So that culture and that heritage is deep inside of us. And I think it's quite obvious to everybody over there. I mean, the first initial question is there, but I think it just speaks to our motto. And if you come to Jamaica, anybody that comes to Jamaica, they actually see it. And they've said, people that we've met over there that said they visited Jamaica for 6 months or these crazy trips that they do coming down here, and they realize that it's not just a Rasta country or something, but it's very diverse. And it's the same thing back to our motto, all to 21 people. And I think we really show that off, and I think it's something that we need to keep pushing into worldwide channels.
Yes. And you now call yourselves the Reggae Racers, right? Or
yeah, that stems from Peter Ray. So Peter Ray is another racer from Jamaica who I think he raced for over 50 years on circuit, and he started a team called the Reggae Racers, and that was our team name when they used to go to the Caribbean Championship, and we decided to carry on that legacy and bring that over to the international scene in Germany, and I think that's something that we might stick with for the most of our career and just carry that on.
all right. So what's your calendar or your schedule like going forward? I don't know who wants to take that first.
Well, we have a race on May 26th at Ring, that's in Germany, and then July 7th, Ring, August 18th, the most famous one, the Nürburgring, September 29th, we have Red Bull Ring, which is currently at F1 track, and then October 6th is our season finale at the Hockenheim Ring.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of driving.
Yeah, lots of driving. Tommy and I are definitely getting better as we're going on. We had a tough first event, but lots of promise, and we're working with the team hard to do well at these events. Tommy and I are a great pairing. We've grown up racing. We understand each other. Best friends from when we were younger, and it's so far an amazing team. And hopefully by the end, this Jamaican team will do very well.
Mm-hmm. And Tommy, well, you've said it, you're a third generation driver, and already you have made your mark on the international scene. What's your outlook going forward?
For me, I think my goal is to be able to have motorsports in Jamaica just explode. I think Senna and myself have both spoken about it before, and we see the potential for motorsports, or we have seen it before with both of our fathers when they were racing against each other. We had, I think, 20,000 people at Dover Raceway here locally, and that just speaks to the potential that motorsports holds with the right management and the right people behind it. So I think for us to go away and learn a lot from these European circuits and be able to bring some of that back to Jamaica would be very good. And then also creating value in motorsports. I mean, it's really, I think, an untapped market for a lot of brands, and there's a whole culture and a whole community around it. So I think there's a lot that we have planned in store, and I'm sure you guys will see that coming out throughout this year. But we want to do it properly, and we really want to create the most value for our brands on board. I mean, we have a hotel chain in Jamaica, QA Oils. They're an international brand, but they also are distributed in Jamaica. Visit Jamaica, or JTB.
Mm-hmm.
Sherwin Williams, an international brand again, but also based in Jamaica. So Bell Safety and Mobile Freight Services. So all of the brands on board right now are all Jamaican-based brands, and that's our goal, basically, Jamaica to the world.
Yes.
So we really want to push brand Jamaica, and even other brands that are looking to come to Jamaica and make their mark here. I think it's a great opportunity for them to be involved and to really get that involved in a completely different market than I think anyone would have exposure to before.
Mm-hmm. You seem to have received a lot of support. What does that feel like? Because sometimes in some sports, for whatever reason, people become a little reluctant and sitting and waiting for somebody else to make a move before they make a move. Yeah, go ahead.
We're actively looking for more sponsors.
Mhm.
As you know, racing is a very capital needed sport where it requires a lot of money. And thank God for the Jamaican support. Everyone coming listed before you come on board. It helps us get off the ground, but we do need Jamaica to continue engaging with us, watching your YouTube videos, corporate sponsors, more coming on board to help us out. Where right now we're struggling with, we have done it on a low budget. So currently we're working very hard with the team. We couldn't say we're on the best team, but we hope to get more support throughout the year. We've been doing well with our YouTube channel, Gorek Summerbell Racing. And we hope to keep this momentum up. I mean, with the more sponsors, the more we'll do better. We have Fusion Consulting, Laura Butler as a manager. She's helping us out tremendously, and hopefully by the end of this thing, it's going to be massive. We want to be the next, Usain Bolt of racing. We want to get to that level, So that's what it takes, and that's what we need. And I think Tommy, anything to pick up on that?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, stuff like this with the interview with you guys, it's incredible. That's the support we need as well to continue getting our name out there. And we need to get used to one of the races, maybe live. We can do some features there as well.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Yeah, no, this is great. This is great, and we're so happy to be counted among champions, in a manner of speaking. So then, what can we do, not just here in Jamaica, but right across the diaspora, to get the support that you need, that you both need?
Yeah, so as Senna said, we have a YouTube channel that's currently growing rapidly. We have over 30,000 views on just these last two videos.
Wow.
The support from Jamaica has been great so far, but we need to continue that momentum. And just from the Jamaican Diaspora, I mean, these guys being engaged to our Instagram accounts, Tommy Gore, Senna Somerville, the YouTube Gore X Somerville Racing. I mean, that's the support that we need initially. And then obviously coming out to the races, watching, meeting us in person, that's additional, And if anybody can come to the races, for sure, message us on Instagram. We'll see you. We'll give you guys some shirts and really just make it a great experience for anybody in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
But the engagement with our accounts is great support. And just getting the word out there. I mean, we're two Jamaicans racing in Germany, and I don't think that's ever happened before. I think it's something incredible, and I think we need to capitalize on it while we're there.
Definitely. Well, we stand ready to provide a space on this platform to help you to get the word out and to get the kind of support that is necessary for you to take it to another level. Mm-hmm. So ready when you are again. I see the dates though, which is good. I can the 26th, the 24th to the 26th of May. That's the one coming up.
Yes, yeah, that's it. That's at Loudstring in Germany.
Yes.
Berlin. That's another historical track that we'll be racing on. One of many this year.
Wow. Well. And so, someone has just sent me the 2024 schedule. Round 1 went. Round 2, May 26th. Round 3, July 7. Round 4, August 18. Round 5, September 29. Red Bull Ring, Austria. Round 6, October 20. Hockenheim Ring. Yeah, it's good to have the schedule. I can make sure we don't miss it. It's these races are shown on TV as well, right?
Yes. So they'll be on Sport 1, televised live throughout Europe, as well as on YouTube on the ADAC Motorsports channel. to be live, and we have a lot of Jamaicans tuning in currently. So it's great platforms, and it's very accessible to anybody.
Excellent. So now I've added it to my list, and really proud of you, our fellow Jamaicans, and how you are flying the flag. Well done to you both. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
like I said, just follow along with your sponsors, be engaged, because this is what will help us to the next level. And like I said, we are doing our best, and we want to be the next stars. You know, we want to do super well for Jamaica, and we have the talent, and we're doing our best. So just continue engaging with us, and that will make a big difference from us being at where we are now to us being the next Jamaican superstar race car drivers. You know.
yes.
Thank you very much for the interview. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you too for all you do, because you're playing your part as well in showcasing and celebrating brand Jamaica, and that is priceless. Thank you very much. All the best. Have a great weekend, and we'll be watching and listening out for you.
Sounds good. Looking forward to being back already.
All right. Likewise. Take care. Bye-bye. So there you have it, listeners. Very, very talented team of Tommy Gore and Senna Somerville. Yeah, they're playing their part and they're doing well. Proud of them, and we will continue to give support just as we would normally support the Jamaicans at home and abroad involved in other sporting activities. Well done. All right, so we are going to get the ball rolling once again as we get ready to wrap today's edition of the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. In the meantime, a few messages that we didn't get around to reading. Of course, we read Al's message. Al Grant. Connie Scarlett Notice is also up and running. Rose Binder, thank you for your work as well. We respect you, we regard you, we honor you for your commitment to this cause. And so thank you very much. Connie Scarlett Notice, good morning to you. Al Grant says, hi Dervan, I was born in Jubilee lying in, and my dad was born in Trenchtown. I part grew there, sorry. Would be interested in a Trenchtown clinic. And he has shared his number with us. He goes on to say, she goes on to say, I beg your pardon. She goes on to say, sorry, I am a her. The number is the number of the person you said we should contact. Sorry for misleading post. My dad was Bonnie Grant, OD, Jamaican champion boxer. Towards the end of his life, he was looked after in KPH. I was grateful and saddened to see how underfunded such a stellar hospital is. Glad to try and fundraise for a clinic. We will share your details. Thank you very much. And Earl Allen says, blessed Sabbath morning. Ambassador Malcolm. Trenchtown once had a comprehensive clinic in the 60s, early 70s, and that clinic was destroyed due to political systems, like how Leroy Smart tell you. Even a member of the Mighty Diamonds was once a district constable working at the Trenchtown Health Clinic. Thank you very much, Earl Allen, for sharing your bit of knowledge with us as well. And we encourage more of our people to adopt a clinic, or is it, AI grant. There we go. And Arthur Kwame McPherson says, morning, Dervan, top of the morning to you. To you too, Arthur Kwame McPherson, world-renowned, international acclaim. I'm not fooling around. That's serious business. This is a champion writer, a superstar in his own right, Arthur Kwame McPherson. Congrats and well done to you too. Can we thank you once again for the privilege of serving you on yet another edition of your program, the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. All things being well, the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online returns next Saturday, and we thank our team, Celise Pinnock, doing production duties behind the scenes, and Chandel Forbes doing technical duties. Thank you very much. Thanks to all our guests, and thanks to you, our faithful listeners and viewers all over the world, for making it the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online. Until next Saturday, and before that, all things being well, Monday on both sides of the story. Whichever of the programs you listen to or watch, we thank you at home and abroad. Blessings and have a great weekend. Take care.
Thank you for joining the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online with Dervan Malcolm, only on Power 106 FM. You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now 9 o'clock. This message is brought to you by the Jamaica Environment Trust.
We have a right to a healthy environment. At the last, so don't break our belly. Anybody who pollute,
bye.
Don't just watch it, you have to report them.
We need clean air to breathe, good healthy food to eat, grown clean and naturally. We have to take responsibility.
Excessive deforestation, burning garbage, dust and noise creation.